You ready to get a little mad? Because getting mad gets shit done. This is why we shouldn't let broke people tell us what to do with the taxpayer dollars. They're not good with money. See, I thought it was bad that they were spending $800,000 per plane instead of eight, meaning they are spending over $100,000 per person, right? Right? 80 people, right? It's early. My coffee still needs to kick in. But if only 80 people per flight are going on those military planes and it's costing over $800,000 for each one, and it's wasted, right? Because a lot of those planes are getting turned back around and sent back, okay? And they're doing that for the photo op. So the two-teethers living off of blue states like California out in Nebraska and Oklahoma can go, promise is made, promise is kept. This is our America. Like, bitch, you want the bill, Nebraska? You can't afford it. Why are we letting the broke two-teethers comment on what we do with the budget? They don't have money. If you don't put money in, you don't get to say shit. I'm sorry. But here's the thing. In addition to them wasting over $100,000 per person just to put them on a military plane instead of the charter plane they're supposed to use, they're pulling hands from the three-letter agencies. Three-letter agencies have reduced hands on actual crime and actual cases. You know, these people, the ones running around that have been released into the streets and immediately went out to go to try get pew-pews and reconvene to defend their God King. That's why they were put back on the streets. Yeah, they're not looking into any of those. They're not looking into any of their criminal cases. No, they're being told to leave their real jobs alone and go sit in their cars outside. Don't worry, I'm going to put it in the caption. And look for, brown people. Because that's more important than anything else. That's more important than real crime. Definitely more important than anything international that could be going on. Definitely more important than any of this crime that's on the rise everywhere because certain people are feeling bold. We're going to ignore all of that and go look for folks who are just trying to get to work today. So we can spend over $100,000 a head trying to get people who put money into the economy out of here. At the expense of us, because it's just going to make everything more expensive. And like we needed anything else to get more expensive, now that oranges, produce, construction, all of these things are going to be getting exponentially more expensive without the labor force. In addition to that, why not hit the working class even harder and make their coffee more expensive? Why not? Let's really, really show the working class how much we love them. You fuckers and your fucking convictions. Oh my God. Oh, traded the whole country so you could yell some slurs and say shit to people when you go into stores like, why'd you hire a black? You don't have to hire them no more. Like, not everyone's like you, buddy. This is why the European countries are banning red apps, because they just keep pushing that kind of propaganda. Next thing you know, you have people out there going, yeah, nobody wants to hire them. You don't have to, you're not forced to anymore. There's all this thing about being forced and you're not free. And the only thing free ever means to them is being horrible, being discriminatory, being exclusionary. And like I've been saying, cool, malicious compliance, we're doing it back to them because these are people who hate feeling weird or left out or excluded. So that's what we do. We exclude them. While they're over there going, you don't have to hire no women. You could go, and I don't have to hire no men either. You don't have to hire no blacks, and I don't have to hire no whites. You give it back with a smile. Have a nice day. All right? Because that's how you get under their skin. And then they're going to go home and fume and make a video about how crazy you are for not being triggered by them and how dare you. And it should just make it that much easier to sleep at night, knowing there's some little red hatter fuming at home going, I can't believe it. What's wrong with these people? I can't believe she wasn't triggered by my intentional triggering.